Hi, everyone, and welcome to your Forza podcast. Here I have SnakeEyes Friex. Hi, how are you?
Hello, Robi.
Hi,
Thanks for having me.
thank you for accepting my invite.
Yeah,
So, for those who doesn't know, SnakeEyes Friex make amazing liveries, and he also has a contest, a retro cartoon contest that we are going to talk about it later.
yeah.
So, first, let's start talking a little about you and Forza.
All
So,
right.
what's the first Forza game you have ever played?
That was Forza Motorsport 2, actually, which I got from a friend for my birthday.
Yeah.
uh, I started playing it as a racing game
Mm.
through like five pre-made logos onto a car and
O-
started driving around.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but after I finally I saw the forum
Mm.
URL on the back of the cover,
Yeah.
so I went to the forums and I saw what other people were doing, and I thought I could probably do something like that myself.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's how I that's a quick
Yeah.
intro into me becoming a painter.
Okay. Okay. We
Yeah,
will talk a little more about it later.
sure.
Hold on there. Yes. So,
Mhm.
what's your favorite car? Can be in game or in real life. It can also say both. It's up to you.
That's a hard question for me. I'm not really a car guy.
Okay.
Forza made me more of a car guy than anything, but um, I think I'll have to go with like the Ford Mustang would be
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So either the Gone in 60 Seconds Eleanor
Okay.
model or the I think it's the 2018 model, so
Okay.
a newer version.
Okay. No,
That would be my dream car.
it's a
Yeah.
nice car. Is it easy to find them in Netherlands? No.
Well, actually, a client of mine sold
Mm.
those type of cars. He still does,
Okay.
but
Okay.
so they can be found for sure.
Here where I live, there is someone with a yellow Mustang. I
Oh
don't think
well.
it's the oldest one, but I don't think it's the newest one.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very nice. Sometimes you can see it on the road. But lately we have been a lot of people driving the electric Mustang, the EMAC.
Okay, the EMAC.
that's a
That's a nice one as well.
that's planned of those around here nowadays. I mean, there's so
Okay.
many electric cars everywhere here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Okay,
least
let's
I
just.
see electric cars a lot at work.
Mm,
I'm a sign maker,
mm,
uh, so I what I do in Forza I can actually do in real life.
yeah.
So I can wrap cars, I can add liveries
That's
to them.
nice. Nice.
But we see lots of electric cars there as well.
Yeah. That's
So
that I like. Maybe someday I can afford one. Not right now. Okay. Do you have a favorite track in game or in real life? Can also be. It doesn't matter.
well, seeing me not being a car guy, I'm not really a racer
No.
per se.
No.
Um, Favorite track
No.
in game, it'll probably be an easy one like New York. If I
Okay.
come from one of the Forza Motorsports, I don't even recall which one, but
Easy one is Daytona. You know.
well, that's a little too easy.
That's how I like it. Okay, so you would least favorite track would be all of them.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like the ones that I haven't driven regularly, so I
Oh,
don't really know where the
oh,
turns are gonna be, and
oh.
so I can't really name one off the top of my head.
Okay, it's okay.
So
I I think Forza isn't only about cars, so and racing is about so many other things. So It's okay.
Well,
I
for me, it's really about the art. So,
Yes, for me it's about the game. The game is beautiful. That's
oh
why I take
yeah,
photos of it. The game
yeah,
is amazing. So you were saying before that on Forza Motorsport 2, when you start playing, was when you realized you could paint the cars.
yeah.
Yeah, and was it easy to learn how to paint those cars? To learn how to use those shapes and everything?
Well, it it felt kind of natural to
Okay.
me.
Oh.
The way I think about painting is the way I would actually paint a painting itself.
Okay.
So the build up felt really naturally to me.
Okay.
But getting used to the controls was a bit harder. I
Yeah.
remember doing I think it was a 200 layer Robin Hood
Okay.
livery, which took me
Okay.
20 hours.
Okay.
So like the learning curve isn't there per se, isn't that steep, but
Okay.
like I wanted to do it as good as I can, which I'd still try to do today.
Hmm.
I just got a lot quicker at it.
Okay. Yeah, because then
I could,
you.
yeah, I can stamp down like uh, 200, 300 layers an hour now. So
Okay.
I can work a bit quicker than probably most.
Oh, so a delivery booth nowadays is still how it was in Forza Motorsport 6, or has improved a little bit?
Oh, it has improved a lot.
Mm.
Back in Forza Motorsport 2, we had to
Mm.
paint on top of on the cars itself. You didn't
Okay.
have a separate canvas to work on.
Ah,
So
okay. Okay.
we usually get into like the Mini Cooper, which had
Uh,
like a really flat rectangle roof,
yes. Yeah.
and that's where we so most of the community would work on that roof
Okay.
to create the final
Nice.
groups. Yeah,
Yeah. And also, it was possible to save the livery group and
yeah,
put
yeah,
it in another car at
yeah,
after. Okay. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
so that was nice, because then you can have the
Then you
same
can transfer it
livery
to
in
other
transfer.
cars. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good, because I don't paint. I mean, just some stripes. That's what I do. That's,
Yeah.
and I take a long time for trying to make them the same size.
Well, that's actually how I started. Like back on
Oh,
Forza Motorsport 2, I started
mm,
like doing replicas of
oh,
utility vehicles, like police cars,
okay,
ambulances, and uh, like a Fast and the Furious model car that a friend of mine had,
okay,
like the green one.
yeah,
I don't recall
yeah,
which person drove that one, but
okay,
um, so that's how I started. I started doing the simple stuff, and I think that everyone that gets into the livery editor should build up their skill
yeah.
by doing simple stuff first, and then adding to their skill set.
I'm sure it's much easier to learn how to do it with simple liveries, and then already starting trying to
Yeah,
make
just
the Halo Master
well,
Chief.
well, yeah, well, the Master Chief one is that was a special paint for me as well.
Yeah.
It took a bit more time. I took a
Mm,
bit more time to make that
mm.
as good as I can.
But
So
which was the first livery that you make with a character on it that wasn't just logos or stripes, or which one was the first one, and why did you
um,
decide to do it? I mean, I guess
well,
it's a lot of work.
yeah, it's a lot of work. I started doing characters when I started doing requests.
Okay.
Like people would fill in requests in the on the forums, and I think the first one was probably like an anime type
Okay.
design.
Yeah.
Um, I think it was Timotei, I don't
Okay.
really know if that's the way you say that, but
I don't know either.
it was just an anime character, and
Mm,
after that, after a whole lot of requests, I
mm.
tried to enter I think it was the Beauty and the Beasts contest that was on the forums as well.
Okay.
And I entered that with a Sin City design.
Okay. Okay.
So it had like the face of Gale on the hood, logos on the side. It
Mm.
was for my work now. It was a pretty simple design back then.
Okay.
Um, but that was the first time I tried doing photoreal. Looking
Mm.
back, it doesn't look that good, but
Yeah.
I loved it back then. So
But that's what matters.
yeah,
It shows how much you have improved during all these years with those first deliveries and what you can do now.
yeah,
It's
there's a big difference between
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
but that was 15 years ago. So
yeah. It's you have a lot of experience now.
yeah,
That's I think that's very nice when you can see how much a person has improved, because sometimes there are people that after 5 years they are still doing the same thing over and over again.
yeah.
They don't improve, they don't change, always keep the same thing. So that's nice.
Well,
It's very nice.
sticking to your strong points is nice, but I like to challenge myself.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think you are doing a good job, and I'm pretty sure many people will agree with me if
thank
they
you.
know what you do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now what's for you the most challenging about painting? Is having an idea, or is putting on the or making the delivery, the vinyl real? What's the hardest for you?
um, I think the hardest thing to do now is have time to actually create something.
Yeah.
Um, an idea can come from something like seeing a trailer of a movie or for
Mm.
a video game or
Yeah.
uh, seeing an ad on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
A simple image can spark that for me.
Okay.
Um, back on, I think it was Forza Motorsport 3.
Okay.
Um, Batman Arkham City was a
Mm.
game that was released back then, and when I saw the cover art of that car, I instantaneously had an idea for a car in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just had to be able to build those vinyl groups to make that car real, or at
Yeah.
least Forza real. and it really came out the way I envisioned it. So
Yeah.
that
Okay.
was cool.
Okay.
And that's usually how it works for me still. Like
Mm.
when I get an idea, I know where stuff will uh, come out,
Okay.
how it'll look in the end.
Okay.
The Halo Master Chief one that you mentioned earlier was
Yeah.
one that I really wanted to nail the look of Master
Yeah.
Chief,
Yeah.
and after that, I just started brainstorming a bit about how I would put that vinyl, because it's really a vertical vinyl.
Yeah.
Uh, to put that on a car is I can't say it's hard, but it's hard to make it look good.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. That understandable. When
yeah,
you make a livery that is a vertical,
yeah.
do you work with your monitor vertical, or you just flip it? Because I'm curious.
No,
How
I just build it like normal.
normal? So
I don't zoom in too much when I'm
okay.
building a livery, because
Mm.
the difference between the vinyl editor, like the
Yeah.
size that you have your vinyl on the screen, and the
Yeah.
size that you actually put it on the car,
Yeah.
there's such a big difference between it that all the details that you see
Mm.
on screen in the livery editor, those are the details that you would be still able to see when you put it on a car.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if I would blow up that image and like only do like the helmet that big on the
Mm.
screen,
Mm.
you would lose so much detail
Okay. Okay. Okay.
when transferring it onto a
Yeah.
car. So
Because I was
mhm.
wondering because when I take vertical photos, I have to flip my head like that.
Yeah, I do the same when
Uh,
taking pictures as well. Yeah,
so I was wondering how does okay. So it's
I have done
understandable.
like the vertical shots for liveries,
Yeah.
but that's like the Ella Chief one
Yeah.
because you can just see more of the detail that way
Yeah. Yeah.
than the other way around.
Okay. Okay.
Plus it's a different way to showcase your work. So
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
It's actually lately I have been taking a lot of vertical photos. In the beginning I didn't like much,
Right.
but yeah, it works fine with cars also. So
Yeah.
weird, I like it. But yeah,
Well,
it,
the landscape of Forza Horizon 5 also really lends uh, to a vertical shooting style.
yeah, yeah.
I think
It's
the
it.
drawing distance is awesome. The
Yeah,
way the deliveries look on the cars
yeah,
is awesome. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, it's true. That's true. So I am wondering, do you have like a lot of unfinished work stuff, levers that you have started? Nope. I
Um,
maybe you just didn't know.
I think every game I have one or two.
Mm,
Most of the times when I start a project, I'll
mm,
try to get it done within like max a week time.
okay.
So that way I don't have many unfinished projects.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
one that I started like 2 months ago, but I still need to finish that. It was a
Okay.
request on I
Okay.
think it was Facebook. So
Okay. Okay. Do you take many requests or you prefer not to?
um,
So maybe people can
it
start
it, it
requesting.
well it really depends on people can ask me, and if I really like the design or the images
Okay.
on the on it, I can take it on. But like I think I have about 8 or 9 requests still laying around
Okay. Yeah.
that I have to start. Well, I
Yeah.
started one, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I said earlier, it's hard finding the time,
I know. Yeah.
especially with other games coming out.
Yeah.
So
I know.
yeah,
I am one that I love Xbox Game Pass, but it's too many games. I don't have time for all of them.
yeah,
Xbox, stop being so nice. I know
yeah,
it's lack of time and we need to work. We need it to
yeah,
damn it. It's hard and the new games. I think they are the biggest problem.
yeah.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. So, for those that are watching on YouTube now, I'm going to show you all a little clip with some work from SnakeEyes Friex. So, I really hope you enjoy, and we'll be back talking about his retro cartoon contest. Enjoy. So, let's talk about your retro contest, no, retro cartoon contest.
Yeah.
How come you had this idea?
Um, I created the retro cartoon contest back on Motorsport 2.
Mm.
So on the first game that I played, it
Mm.
was, I think it was about 5 months before Motorsport 3 would be released,
Mm.
and I was still busy painting cars, painting requests, and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And I wanted, like, every year around November, I get like a real um, feeling that I want to do something with a retro
Mm.
design or in a retro style. And there wasn't much going on the Forza forums back then. So I thought I was talking to one of my buddies back then, and we came we came to the conclusion that running a contest on the Forza forums would be cool, and that a retro feel to it would be cool, and that's how we got, or how I got the retro cartoon contest started.
Yeah.
And it was a quite uh, popular contest for people to enter, because most of the cartoons that were picked back then
Mm.
were easy cartoons to make a livery of. Like, cartoons don't have to be like cell shaded or realistically shaded.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just flat images,
Yeah.
easy to make.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to have a lot of skill to enter the contest.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think I had about 28 entries that
Okay.
first year. So that was awesome.
Yeah. So you said you started in Forza Motorsport too. So you
Yeah,
have been doing it for a long time,
a
many
long
editions.
time. Yeah, I think the first one was 14 years ago,
Okay.
and
Wow.
the one
Wow.
that is running right now, that will
Hmm.
probably be judged, and the winners will be announced after the video after this
Okay.
video comes out.
Okay.
But I'm still calculating the results and still waiting for a couple more people
Okay.
to rate the
Okay.
designs.
Nice. Nice. That's
So,
very
but
nice.
but so this iteration is the 10th one. So that's
Wow.
yeah.
That's and it's very nice that people are still interested in doing it and showing new work
Yeah,
and wow,
I can't believe the quality of the designs that are being made every
and I guess
year. Every year, it's I just love the love of retro.
that's not, and I
Yeah.
guess this is also a way to make new painters known. Maybe someone that has never.
Oh.
It's
Oh
a way
yeah.
to get to
Every
know new
year,
painters.
yeah. Every year I see a couple new names pop up, and I love the fact that a couple of the painters uh, have made designs for every retro cartoon contest.
Okay,
So that
those are the
that's just
veterans.
awesome. Yeah.
That's nice, and I think people have been doing the same. So since it has had already 10 editions,
Yeah.
there are, I'm pretty sure, cartoons that has been done more than once.
Oh yeah.
So I
Yeah, yeah,
am
yeah.
wondering, is there any cartoon that's very popular that it's present in all the editions?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't really looked at that.
Hmm.
Let me think. Oof. Might cut a bit of the thinking time out here.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Hmm.
Well, Scooby Doo has been done a
Eh,
lot,
yeah.
and not every edition, but it has been done a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Danger Mouse, I've seen a couple times. Transformers, I've done a
Yeah.
couple times.
Yeah.
Um, I think that'll be the Looney Tunes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because for me, the first time I remember the first time I saw it, and I vote. I remember writing to you on Twitter, giving you my vote,
Okay.
and it was 2 or 3 years ago. I was very new on Forza, only 2 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I remember, I think I told, oh, I don't know who they are, who what, but it's this and this and this and this that I like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that
I
that like I asked the community to vote for the
mm,
contest
yeah,
because that's just how I want to see those
mm,
kind of contests judged.
yeah,
Um, I always see like certain people or
mm,
certain people from certain groups, like
mm,
Facebook groups, and they
yeah,
tend to always vote at least for one of their friends as well,
yes, yeah, yeah,
which I completely understand.
yep,
But I would love to see the ratings and the votes to be uh, purely judged by the
the quality,
content that's there,
yeah, and
which
that's
which
why,
is hard,
uh,
which is hard.
yeah,
Yeah,
but that's why I don't like public voting.
votes.
I don't like,
Okay,
I don't like when they know who made the art or the photo, or
all
because it's
right.
not about the best, it's about who has more friends or know more
Yeah,
people. I have
yeah,
made myself very public because uh I have been some contests on Instagram, photo contest, and
yeah.
it was a problem because you could see clearly the photo winner wasn't the best photo, but it was the person with more followers. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah,
I don't mind not winning, but I don't like to see that it's not the best one that won. It's the one with more followers. So that's why
yeah.
I said, okay, I will stop. I don't want this anymore.
Well, I actually did I think one or two of the retro cartoon contests.
Mm,
I asked everyone who entered to do it anonymously.
yeah,
So I had them PM me all the
yeah,
photos, all the entries, and I
yeah,
put them on the forums that way.
yeah,
Um, Actually made a bit of a contest within the contest about having people guess who did what design.
yeah,
I don't think it really influenced the final judgment of the designs,
yeah,
but that's why I let the community vote.
yeah,
Um, but I also have like a select group of people that I
yeah,
always ask to rate every
yeah,
design
yeah,
so that every design gets points, every design gets
yeah,
views, every
yeah,
design um gets attention.
yeah.
So that's why I do the things the way that I do it now.
Yeah. I think it's okay with public opinion,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's not only that one. That's what I
No,
mean.
that's
It's
why I
nice.
ask a couple of my friends
Yeah,
to rate all the designs,
yeah,
and every part of that has a specific amount of
mm,
how do you say that? Every piece of the of those groups have a percentage of the final score.
okay, okay, okay.
So,
But in this contest, it's you also judge how complex the liver is, or
well,
doesn't matter how many
I
layers. I mean, is
oh
it
no,
important that has 3,000 layers or just
no,
300?
no,
Okay,
not at
okay,
all.
okay,
If I always look at it as a total piece of art.
okay,
So it has to flow. It has to be in a narrative. Um, it to me, it just has to look good.
okay.
So it it needs to tick the boxes. It needs to be recognizable. It needs to be, but it's on a car, so it has to look on a car good on a car as well.
Hmm. Okay, okay, yeah. It's it's like like I say often, the size doesn't matter. So yeah, it's the quality.
No,
Okay,
it's
it's
just
true. Oh, no, I
it's
understand.
yeah.
Yeah. Because some people can do something good with just a little, just a few layers,
Yeah.
and other maybe make has too
Well,
many layers
but
and
yeah, but it also
too
depends on
crowded.
the cartoon and
Yeah,
the source
yeah,
pictures that you can find of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Um, like for my Akira design that I put into, excuse me, that I
Hmm.
put into the contest.
Yeah, yeah,
I took art pieces for the 35th
yeah,
anniversary edition of the books.
yeah.
I took artwork from the covers of the books,
Mm.
and I actually took some stills of the movie,
Okay,
and that's where I got all the source material from.
okay.
But some cartoons you just can't find that much good uh, material for.
Okay.
So and also if you pick like an 80s or 70s cartoon,
Yeah.
there'll be like much more flat images,
Yeah.
simpler
Yeah.
images. So you can't judge it purely on what you see. It has to be the total
Okay.
package that you judge. But that's
Has
me.
It's up to you to answer this question, but is there anyone who has really blown away? You weren't expecting this person to make that delivery, and then in the retro contest, that person just said, "Damn, you did it! I can't believe you did it! It's amazing!" Uh, Someone that
um,
really said, "Oh my god!" Is there anyone?
like I love every entry
Yes,
into the contest this year.
we can talk about three.
There's only like
Yeah,
a little quality
yeah,
difference between the best and the worst in there.
yeah. Okay.
So I love the design that Griot did with the DuckTales car
Yeah,
that he's done.
yeah.
I love the Form Firm one with the cow and chicken design, which is very different
Yes.
to all the
Uh,
other entries.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
those two really stood out.
so now
Yeah,
we are going to see a small clip with some of the paintings for the retro cartoon contest, and then we'll
yeah.
be back. So I have a question that maybe it's all Forza Painter dream. Is there any of your painting that has become a real life car painting?
Well, only the one that I painted myself. So
Oh,
well, that's not actually true. I also have a car, which is what car was it again? A Camaro.
okay.
Someone asked me if I could design a car for him
Yeah.
last year, which I did, and he really had it wrapped. But he's in California,
Yeah.
so he did it over there, and he did send me a couple pictures afterwards. So that was
Okay.
really cool to see. But the
Yeah.
one that I can the one that I can show you
Okay.
was a design that I did back on Forza Motorsport 5,
Okay.
and it's the one that I have right here
Okay.
on a model car.
Okay.
So the Rocket
Nice.
Raccoon R, which
Nice.
is the raccoon is all hand painted. Every one on here is just hand painted. The
Hand
logos
painted.
are,
You may you paint it on the car.
yeah, I painted it on the car. The car is
Wow.
actually green.
Okay.
So it used to be
Nice.
green. So that's you can kind of see it here on
Oh
the
yes, I can see. I
on
can
the on
see.
the headlights.
Wow, that's very
So
nice.
yeah,
And is it
that's
original rims in the car, or you
no,
change it?
I changed them to look
Okay.
like the final design or the final
Okay.
tune or build up that I put on the car in game.
Okay. Wow,
Actually,
that's very
with the wing
nice.
as well. So
Oh yes, the wang.
that was cool.
That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Mhm.
Damn it. I mean, I can barely paint my nails. Let's imagine a car like that.
Well, okay. Just look at how small the details are if you
Yeah.
like with the
Maybe
big
maybe
ass
you can
hands
send
I
some
have.
pictures for me, and then I will put the picture after here.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
sure. I think I
All
have
right.
pictures of me painting it as well. So
Okay. Yeah, so we can make a post on Twitter about
yeah,
it.
cool.
Yeah. But Rob, Snake Eyes, thank you. Thank you very much for being here and talking to me and sharing a little with the people about your experience with Forza. I
Thanks so
really
much for having
appreciate
me.
it. I really
Well,
appreciate it. So, people, if you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. And I see you all next week. Bye bye. Bye.
see you guys.